This was an overnight, a repeat. An over repeat? A repeat. This was a repeat. Repeat. I bought this before. Aloha Sprinklerinos, I hope that you have enjoyed your November. I definitely have. Today I thought I would do for you a beauty faves, which I don't do very often. I try and do them seasonally, so like a winter faves instead of monthly, because it takes me a while to find new things that I like. And also, if you watch my second channel and like watch my like lifey stuff, you will know that I don't really like change very much, so it's a rare day that I decided to make drastic beauty changes. But I've been trying a few new things and some that I really liked, so I thought I would share those with you, and I'll just get straight into it. And it is these Sarah Chapman Skin Assist. This isn't sponsored or anything. I bought these in Space NK back in the beginning of September. This is the overnight facial, and then I went in to buy this again and then ended up buying some other stuff, so I'll go through what I like about them. This is the cleanser. I love that it comes with a pump, because I feel like you get the most out of a product when you have a pump, and also it makes the least mess. And I do 1 pump of it if I've got hardly any makeup on, but 2 pumps if I've got a lot of eye makeup on. And it's just like the Emma Hardy balm or the Body Shop balm that I've used, where you just rub it in, also like the Lizard Cleanse and Polish. You rub it into dry, dirty skin, and then you wet your fingers and then rub it a little bit more, and it turns into like a milky substance, and you just massage it all in, and then you take a warm, hot, wet flannel or cloth or whatever and wipe it all off. And I really do feel like it gets everything off, because sometimes I wear a lot of eye makeup, a lot of black eyeliner, a lot of waterproof stuff, and it's really good at getting it all off, but it feels super gentle. Like, I never feel raw or like my skin's just had like a bit of an assault on it. It always feels quite nice, and I do that at night, and then afterwards I apply the Skin Chapman Overnight Facial. This is an oil, and I just do 2 pumps and mix my fingers together and then just rub it all on, and then I go to sleep. You do look a little bit weird, you look a bit shiny, so I really would stick to using this overnight. I wouldn't use it in the mornings, obviously, but if you were thinking, oh, that would be so great, you do look a bit shiny. And then in the mornings, I tend to just do a tiny bit more of this just to freshen my skin up, like half a pump, and then I use the Dynamic Defense Anti-Aging Day Cream. Anti-aging stuff, interestingly, somebody told me that I should have started using anti-aging stuff in my 20s. I did start in my 20s, but when I was about 25. But if you're thinking, oh, I'm not old, I don't need to start doing this, yes you do, and this has SPF 15 in it, which is really good. Little cheeky plug now, in my book Life with a Sprinkle of Glitter, I do talk about the importance of cleansing and moisturising, so if you would like to read more about that, there is a link to where you can buy my lovely book below, which is also a great Christmas present. That's it for the personal plugs. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Still remaining in the bathroom, I mean, I know we're not in the bathroom, but these products are kept in the bathroom. I'm moving on now onto this little beauty. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I feel like I've included it in a favourites before, or wanted to and never got around to it. It's the Venus Shaver, but the travel edition, so it's tiny, and I don't know about you, but I always used to just throw a shaver into my wash bag. I would always wrap a tissue around the like sharp bit, but then I would always be slightly afraid that it's going to cut my fingers. But this is so great because it's really small, and it just clicks into the pod, and then you can shut the pod and just throw it in, and you know you're not going to slice your fingers off when you go away, so I like that a lot. Tan. I don't naturally tan in the summer, and in the winter there's not enough sun to tan, and also it's very bad for your skin, because the minute you start tanning is the minute your skin is saying, I'm damaged, please stop, and that can lead to all sorts of problems, including skin cancer. So I always go for false tan, and I have been fake tanning for years and years, and the one that I've found that I love, and I have bought, I've spent hundreds of pounds on this amount of bottles I've bought, is the Zen Tan Dark Lotion Weekly Self Tan. It's about 25-ish pounds, maybe 26. I buy it from Feel Unique, and I also buy a mitt with it as well, which I don't have here. It comes out like Marmite, and you can see where you're blending it in. So before I used to use ones that would come out over time, gradual tanners, and I could never quite see where I was going with this, and I would always go wrong. But this is the one where I least go wrong, and I always put a cream on underneath it. So I will have a shower or a bath, exfoliate, and then moisturise and then do this. It's quite the procedure, but I only have to do it like twice a week if I want to look tanned all week. At the moment I'm just using this Viva La Juicy cream, but I just thought I'd show you it to show that I do this as like a duo sort of thing. Onto palettes now. You will have seen this one before, definitely. This is the Stiller in the Night Soul palette. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. This is a repeat purchase. I bought this in New York recently from the Sephora in Union Square. I'm being specific about that because I've been into Sephoras that don't stock it, so if you're looking for it, that's where to find it. If you're in England, I don't quite know, maybe online, because they used to do it in Boots and they don't anymore because I looked recently and it was gone. The other one had hit pan on lots of colours like the black. This one had all completely gone, the pale cream, and it was just ready for a new one. Even though I still have some colours left, I'm going to save that for my at home and then take this away with me because I like to use the black and the matte cream when I'm away. So I bought this again and the colours are so creamy and so blendable and so nice and so wearable that I can't speak highly enough of this little neutrals palette. And listen as well. Ooh, that sounded nice. For face, I recently picked this up in New York as well in the Sephora. It's from the Becca brand. It's a little bit tricky to open at the moment, and it's a sculpt and highlight kit. I love that the sculpt colour, what do we call this, contouring colour, doesn't have any shimmer in it at all, and it's kind of a grey based brown, so when you put it on under your cheekbones it really does look like shadow, which is really nice. And then the highlight is not too crazy. I also have the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Becca highlight, and that's very intense, so I like that this one is just a little bit more muted and you can just sweep it over. And if I don't have a blusher with me, it's not really a problem because I feel like I'm contoured and highlighted and that's good enough. So for eyes, this, and for face, this. And then finally for lips, a lip that I have been doing a lot recently, which I never thought I would say I was doing, is a nude lip or a neutral lip. Back in the olden days when beauty blogging had just sort of begun, everybody went crazy for this lipstick called Gosh Darling. Katie Snooks is down here and she's nodding. And I bought Gosh Darling, and gosh darling, I looked rubbish. I looked like I was really ill and all the colour had drained from my face because I was basically just making my lips look the exact same colour as my very pale skin. So it just looked disgusting. But I found the key to this is to make your lips look not nude, like you don't want your lips to disappear into your face, but just make them look like the natural colour but a tiny bit better, so like my lips but better. So to achieve that I go for the MAC lip liner in Nice and Spicy. It's the Pro Longwear Lip Pencil and it's super creamy and easy to go on. And then if I just want to do like a day look, I go for this Tarte crayon in Haze, I think it's called. And it's just this really lovely nude just lip crayon that you just sort of, you know, crayon all over your mouth. And then if I want to look a bit more glitzy, like I wore this lip look to the James Bond Spectre premiere last month, if you want to check out pictures of that. I bought the MAC Mineralized Glass in Lapdog. So this was actually from their collection based on dogs, which I thought was so weird. MAC, I really love you and you do lots of cool stuff, but you did a collection based on the colours of dogs. That's just weird. But it's this lovely kind of neutral shade with a hint of shimmer. So if you wanted to make your nude lip look a little bit jazzy, you could add some gloss, but if not, you could just stick to this if you wanted. And those are the things that I have been favouriting lately this season. I would love to know in the comments what you have been loving. Don't forget to look in the down bar below because there's a whole heap of interesting stuff that you should be checking out, and I will see you on Thursday for a cat related video. So if you are a crazy cat lady like I am, you should click back here for Thursday at 6 PM. See you soon. Bye!